Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Izundu if you are new here, and today we're doing another reviewing all my Australian makeup video, and today we are talking about three categories. We are talking about primer, foundation and concealer. Now, I mentioned in the first video that I'll link up here is all my Australian eyeshadows. I do have more, but a lot of it's discontinued, so I'm not going to talk about it. Like, one of my favorite foundations just got discontinued. Not happy about it. Like, I have one concealer, so I kind of grouped things so that the videos had some substance. So in this series, I'm just kind of going through all of my Australian products that I own, every single one of them that you can still purchase and is not discontinued, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on them. I do tend to like most of what I have, but I still have opinions on application, formula, color, things like that. So because I generally declutter what I don't like. Now, there are some things in here I'm a bit iffy on, but I do keep some stuff also for these kinds of videos so that I can give you my opinion. So let's start with primers. I'm going to start with my Savvy by DB, and you can get this at Priceline. It's probably one of the most affordable brands at Priceline. This is the smooth finish primer, and it's just clear. Oh, my hand is all tanned from doing a TikTok, so don't mind me. It's actually the bronzer I'm wearing. Nothing on my face is Australian because I was doing TikTok videos, so I do apologize for that. I should have worn Australian. So this, it says it's a smoothing primer, but honestly I just feel like it's really hydrating, and I think it does have smoothing benefits. It doesn't feel like a matte smoothing. It definitely feels it's a really nice hydrating, but I can get that smoothing aspect to it. So it is a really nice primer and very, very affordable. It's a really nice, just easy primer. If you're just looking for something that's like easy, I'd go for this. Then next I have from Mecca Max, one of my favorite primers. This is the Off-Duty Blur Stick, and this is it's my best blurring product that I own. I have the Laura Mercier, I have the Hourglass, like I have a lot of blurring. This is my favorite. I think these go for $18 each, and it fully blurs. Oh my god, you can see it. I think, will you be able to see that? Maybe you can't, but it is just fully blurred. What I had this, it is so good, and it doesn't affect the makeup that I'm wearing on top of it. It's a really thin layer. It feels hygienic, like it doesn't leave makeup. Oh no, because it's a primer, I'm not putting makeup on. I'm not putting this over the top of makeup. I think this is something you can use over the top of. Should we just try it? Because I don't really have any powder on. I don't know if it, see, I don't want to dirty it. Did that work? Oh, yeah. That worked. You can see I'm a bit shinier on this side. Huh. Well, I haven't used it over makeup before. That's the first time, but I really love it under makeup. It is so good, and it's a good price too. And then lastly, I have two primers from Ulta 3, and this is the Galactic Gloss from their Galactic Glow range, which is their most recent collection. This is a glass skin finish infused with rosehip oil, jojoba seed oil, and vitamin E. This is huge. They're both huge. You get 38 mils, which is more than a standard foundation is 30 mils. So this is my least favorite one. It is really, if you want real glossy, it's really glossy. It doesn't feel sticky, so they've done a good job in the formula, in that it's definitely a primer. Look how glossy that is. For me, it's a tad too glossy. It's like, it's wet. If you're super dry and you really need some life in your skin, I would recommend this, because it's not a bad formula. It actually feels, it has that oily texture. Yeah, I would say it has that oily texture. Look at my hand, my hands are all oily. But for me, it's just like that I would have to use this in tiny increments, so it's just gonna last me forever. I do like this one. This is the Illuminizing Primer Instant Radiance with panthenol, squalane, sodium hyaluronate, niacinamide, and vitamin E. Now this one is similar to like your Charlotte Tilbury, like even Laura Mercier illuminating, like just a nice illuminating primer. I'm putting primers on top of primers, but we should be right. See how that just gives like a nice glow? And this doesn't have that real oily feeling. Definitely, I think both of these are more for your dry to normal skin types. But if you are oily and you wanted to try one, I would try this one. It's not as oily. It dries down as well. So you still get that nice glow, but it dries down. So I really like this one. So then we're gonna go over to my one concealer. When I think of Australian makeup, I don't think of concealers. Foundations, yes. That's why I'm leaving till foundations to last. But concealers, I have this one from Ulta 3. This is the Second Skin. I think this one's okay. I don't think it's horrible, but I only wear this on like very minimal makeup days. I don't like this with powder. It's got too much oil in it. Dry skin only. If you're oily, you will not like this. And it definitely feels like it's got those skincare benefits. It says hydrating full coverage formula. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. Just like their foundation from the Second Skin range, they say is full coverage. I can barely get it to a medium. Let's have a look. I'll show you what I mean. I like the size of it. It's just a little bit of a thicker, it's a thicker formula. But I do like it when I'm when I'm doing light makeup. I do quite like it. It does have a hydrating feel. It's just not my favorite concealer. Right, let's go on to foundation. I'll start with my one powder. This is the Nude by Nature Loose, what is it called? Natural Mineral Cover Radiant Loose Powder Foundation. I have C1 Fair, which is actually pretty good for me because this is very light coverage. So being a cooler shade, I can kind of get away with it. Yes, it looks a little pink on me, but I didn't want the lighter yellow. When I was in store, this looked like it was the best. Like the shade up looked like it was going to be too dark. So I'd rather get this. It's a little bit pink, but still in my fair skin range. I've worn this a few times now. This is quite relatively new to me. I actually really like it. I basically don't really like pressed foundations, pressed powder foundations. I always find they get real cakey on my skin. But loose, I like the Bare Minerals one too. This is basically just like the Bare Minerals one in that it's really natural. It just looks like your skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing powder, and it's actually really nice. I just don't reach for it all the time because it's a powder, and I am a bit of a liquid kind of gal. But I do recommend this. I got this on 50% off sale, so I paid $20, but these go for $40. And I think like you get a decent amount. You get 10 grams. Like it looks like it's a decent amount. But I think the Bare Minerals one is like $50-ish. So it's not far off that. And this is like drugstore. Okay, then we have two Ulta 3 foundations. This is their older one, but I think it's still available. Actually, let me check. All right, so you can still get this. This goes for $12.50. It's actually really nice. I like it more than the concealer. And it says it's a radiant finish with jojoba oil, argan oil, vitamin B. I have the shade Porcelain. The shade range is not good. This whole brand, Ulta 3, I love, but the shade range is for light to medium skin only, okay? Which is an issue for a lot of Australian brands, if I'm honest. Well, pretty much all. Maybe Australis does some darker shades, but yeah, it's not good. Anyway, I really like this one. Oh, that's right, it's got a doe foot. What I don't like, because it doesn't hold enough product. So you go in, out, in, out, in, out. But yeah, you can even see on my hand, like that's not full coverage. That is not full coverage, but it is nice. It's called Second Skin. I would call it Second Skin. It's a lot more on the natural side. Just a nice light hydrating coverage, and it's really nice. But I like this one more. This is their new Nourishing Foundation. This is called the Luminous Filter. This is a natural healthy glow. I have the shade Vanilla. It's got hyaluronic acid, vitamin B5, ginseng root extract. Let me get the price of this one. This is $10.50, so it's $2 cheaper. I'm gonna say because of the packaging. This is glass. But I actually like this one more. What's the difference? 26 mil, 35. Okay, you get the tiniest bit less. I really like this. This is like a tinted moisturizer. I love these tips. I think they've just like improved this, if I'm honest. I like this shade more too, Vanilla. It's a lot more, it's got a pinkiness to it, but it's like a neutral pink. You can't even see, but it's right there. Really nice, it's very much just like, it's not a foundation to me. To me, it's a tinted moisturizer. Super glow. So yeah, it is glowy. It's glowy, it's natural, it's a really beautiful formula, doesn't get patchy. I really, really like this one. So yeah, definitely recommend. You know, the Australis one I have not tried, and I'm actually not tempted to try it because I saw reviews and it was a little bit dry on the skin. This is not, and it's cheaper and it's Australian. Give it a go. 2 more. Makeup Design Mud Makeup, which you can get at Woolworths. Flawless Finish Foundation. So I have the shade 01 Ivory. Mate, the color match on this, the texture, the finish, I love this one. So this one is more full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's more like, maybe it's more medium to full. It is, I got this on sale for $4. $4. It just looks really beautiful on the skin. It covers any blemishes, so it's got good coverage, but it doesn't feel like a heavy full coverage foundation. You cannot beat the price. I think it retailed for like $6. Like, it was still cheap to begin with. So this is something I highly recommend trying. It's Australian and it is extremely affordable. So don't know about the shade range though. I have the shade Ivory, which I really, really like. I think that's a good match for me. And then lastly, we have the designer brands, DB Cosmetics. Love this. This is probably my favorite of the bunch. This has been around for a while, and I think a lot of you guys probably already know about this, but if you don't, go to your local chemist who stocks DB Cosmetics. Give it a go. This is probably the most expensive. Let's see how much it is. This goes for $20, but I think I saw free shipping on orders over $50, but it's on Adore Beauty for the same exact price. So you can get this at Adore Beauty, or $20 at they're pretty good chemist brands. Same as Ulta 3. They're both more chemist brands. I don't think you can get it. Don't think you can get it at Priceline. But this is medium to full coverage. I would say medium buildable to full. It has a glowy luminosity to it. It's actually got an SPF of 15 in it, which I didn't even know. And this is like my perfect shade match. You can really see that coverage, hey? But like the mud one I was talking about, it doesn't feel heavy. Look at that. You can just see that that's my favorite. Like, look at how beautiful that looks. Gosh, it's beautiful. So if you want to cover any blemishes, it's good because it's got the coverage, or any redness, it covers redness, but it's still luminous. So if you have dry skin, it's perfect. And it's only $20. So I think you get 2, that's $26 done. So these are all my Australian primers, concealers and foundations. Let me know your favorites. I have tried the Australis foundation, but I've decluttered it. I found it too cakey, you know, the one in the dropper, in the little square. I have tried other ones, but I have decluttered them. So these are the ones that I have now that I do enjoy all of them. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Next up, I will be doing like your powder products, like your bronzers and your blushes and stuff. So that's what I'm going to film next now and upload it soon for you. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.